Hello stars, this is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. This is the monthly tarot scope for May. And I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed. This past month, this channel hit subscribers, and that's all thanks to you guys. So I just want to, send out my appreciation and say thanks. And it's been wonderful to watch this channel grow over time, and I love sharing these tarot scopes with you and the new moon and full moon videos. And I'm doing a series right now on the personality numbers and life path numbers. So just want to say thanks to all of you. It wouldn't be possible without any of you. So thanks so much. And also hitting views. So it's pretty awesome to watch that happen. So again, thanks. And I also think that I might start doing periscopes from time to time. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to start with doing one on Friday, May 6th for the new moon. So the name's the same there. It's Readings by Gwendolyn on Periscope. So I'm going to do one Friday, May 6th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, hope to see you there. Anyway, here are the tarot scopes for me. Hello Pisces, welcome to the scene. This is your tarot scope for me. I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit and then we'll get right into 16 for Pisces. Looks like it's opening up with 5 of Swords, which I call that card picking up the pieces. So something, the sun has set on something, it depicts a battleground or some sort of conflict or fight or sadness, and the sun is setting on it. And 5 of Swords is all about collecting the remnants from what is left over. Swords represent thoughts and mentality and things that ideas, things that happen in our mind. And these are also rewards and spoils. So when this card shows up, I say, what is it that you're collecting that is a treasure or a reward from something that you've endured, or about something that the sun has set on? As it opens, you will be collecting the spoils of the war, or you will be picking up the pieces from what has passed. So sometimes even I say that the swords are experience or knowledge or new ideas of new ways of thinking about things. So Pisces, at the beginning of the day, you may be collecting something from something that you have endured, from some sort of battleground, something that the sun has set on. And there's actually a lot of satisfaction available to you at the beginning of the day. This is 9 of Cups. And 9 of Cups is a card about feeling full, feeling satisfied. You can see in the card it's the 9 goblets of wine that are full, and that basically mean that you feel satiated. You feel like, satisfied. That's basically the nature of this card. But also, this is a card of completion as well. This is 9 of Cups. So 9 is an ending of some sort, but you're finding at least some satisfaction in the ending. You're feeling like things wrapped up well. You gained some treasures, you gained some spoils, or, some new ideas or some knowledge. And ultimately, you seem pretty happy, you seem pretty satisfied at the beginning of the day, or at least that's available to you. Then we have some 2 energy. We have 2 of Coins and 2 of Wands. Now these both are dual cards, so there is some duality. 2 of Coins to me often means joint finances. You see him juggling 2 coins. So it could be you investing with another, or it could be a contract. Sometimes it can mean juggling money, like, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, and just having enough money in your budget to stretch. It also is a card that says stay flexible. In the Rider-Waite, he's standing on 1 foot, so it can feel a little unbalanced, and it could feel like things are wobbly, like you don't feel steady. But it also invites you to adopt some flexibility and fun into your experience or into your current situation, because the high side of 2 of Coins is the juggler, and saying, watch me juggle all these things in the air. I have lots of responsibilities, but watch how capable I am from juggling one thing to the next. On the low side of this card, I mean, like, I have way too many balls in the air. Like, I've got way too much and I'm standing on one foot and it feels really precarious. So see if you can identify with things going up and down, being flexible with that. Adaptability to changing circumstances is a high side of the Two of Coins. And because this is dual, both of these cards are two, there's a lot of partnership involved here. Maybe getting help from someone else, either financially or spiritually. This card, Two of Wands, means spiritual journey. And in this card, you see that this person, it's about personal power and personal confidence. You see this feather in this person's cap. There's actually some here too. So there's something that you're learning that's taking you to higher ground. And I often use the image in this card, Two of Wands, of scaling a mountaintop, going to the top of the mountain, and that you have someone who's not in the center of the focus, but who's helping you or is available to help you. So call upon help. And it could be either like motivation help or spiritual help, just enthusiasm. Fire was what is available here. And then this is monetarily. So there may be help that way as well. Someone's going to help you on your journey. And I see partnership here. And this card means feeling like the world is in the palm of your hands, feeling like the world is your oyster. So this is really about connecting to your personal power. This one's about being adaptable and flexible. So, but because they're both number 2 cards, Two of Coins and Two of Wands, I'm going to say there's really something involved in partnership and getting help from someone else at the beginning of it. Help is available from someone else if you allow them in, or it might, whatever contracts you enter into with joint finance may be part of your spiritual journey. So that's another possibility with these cards here. Here's yet another 2 cards. So there's really something about, there's 3 number 2 cards in a row here. So I'm just going to point that out. So 2 of Coins, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Those are all very dualistic. It's like left and right, up and down. And this one is about having difficulties making a decision on something. This is a dilemma card. So it means that you're having a hard time making a decision or taking action on something, and therefore you're just checking out. So these swords represent ideas or pathways or truths. And I see that you may have a hard time making that decision until the new moon on 6th. It may take you time to actually choose between one of these swords, and effectively you're kind of just checking out in the meantime. 2 of Swords is a card of stasis, of stagnancy. So it may be that there is someone else involved in you making a decision on something. It's a spiritual involvement. It's actually just you that's in the picture, but it appears that there's someone else who is not quite central to the situation, but they're kind of on the outside, but they're there to help you, whether they're a challenge to you to help you spiritually grow and experience your own personal power, or if they're there to assist you. They're really there for your benefit in one way or another. And it really does have to do with joint finances or joint contracts and finding ways to be adaptable, flexible, and show yourself how capable you are. So the way out of this 2 of Swords energy in the middle of the month, I'm going to say this is like in the 2nd week of the month, is to choose to take action. You need to choose between one of these swords, make a decision, and actually like put down the other sword and step forward and pull that blindfold off, because you can stay stuck here for a long time if you don't take action. And the way out of this is to take action. So make a decision, take a step forward. If it's not the right decision for you, you can always make a different decision, but don't stay stuck and blindfolded in 2 of Swords energy, because time stops here and nothing happens, and it's stagnancy. So action is the way out of 2 of Swords. Make that decision, take action. There is some sort of loss in the middle of the month. This is 5 of Diamonds, which is like financial loss or feeling left out in the cold. You can see there's someone here who has been injured or hurt. That could be you or someone else, and there's someone who's consoling them. So this could be you or someone else. So it may be that you're consoling someone else, someone's consoling you, or that you're consoling yourself. And often Five of Coins means a focus on the spiritual world instead of the physical world. Instead of looking at your physical circumstances, like how much money you have, what your lifestyle is like, what possessions you have, that's what keeps you feeling like a beggar. But if you look to the spiritual world, this is where it's warm, where there's light coming from within. That's always available to you. So in the middle of the month, if you feel like some sort of hardship or loss, or that the money or possessions didn't go the way that you thought they would, you feel left out in the cold, you feel like you're struggling, just realize that the spiritual world is always available to you, and there's a lot of comfort available there. So this is really a choice of focus card. I also see that there is a fire sign that may not be seeing eye to eye with you in the middle of the month. This could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And this is usually, King of Wands usually has a position of authority. So this could be a boss, a landlord, someone who has a lot of influence over you or direct impact with you. And they usually do things in their own unique way. So this is usually a pretty bold person, but they're not being supportive of you in the middle of the month, especially if it's regarding a relationship. If there's a this could even be like an ex-lover or a parental figure who's saying, you know, I don't approve of this relationship. I don't approve, or I disagree with what's going on here. So someone who is a fire sign or who is in a position of authority, like I said, father, boss, landlord, there's someone who is not seeing eye to eye with you, and it seems to be particularly in respect to your partnership, or particularly in respect to a lover's energy or someone that you're one of your intimates. So I would say in that particular case, try not to take what they're saying too much to heart. You can acknowledge their disapproval or their disagreement, or if you're having conflict with them, but you are being very open. You are being very vulnerable. You are in a position where you are allowing more intimacy into your life. They are just not on board with that. So be aware of that could be a conflict with some sort of fire sign. And even though they have the authority, they're just not seeing things. They're seeing things kind of upside down right now. Time will be changing things. Maybe not quickly enough for you. This is wheel, which means that the tides are turning, tables are turning. What was at the top will be at the bottom, and what was at the bottom will be at the top. When wheel is in reverse, sometimes it means that things are changing, but they may not be changing quickly enough for you. I'm also seeing it here as this first day of as you know, summer's coming, but it may not be coming soon enough for you. And this is towards the end of the month, where you're really getting ready to like end something. You know, something has died, something has ended. You're really getting ready to cut that cord and like sever that, you know, cut that rose. It's no longer has life, and that's being acknowledged. But it seems as though that end is not coming soon enough for you. It seems like you want that wheel to turn faster. Try to just be patient, because this end is coming regardless. It is wrapping up. Death is not always a literal death card, but it means the end of a cycle. It's a card where it has the scythe of like ending life, but there's always new life within the seeds. When you take a plant and you cut it, it gives you the opportunity to sow the new seeds. So whatever is coming to a conclusion, to an end here, see if you can employ some patience with it, because you know, the wheel will turn. Life will happen. It just may not be happening quickly enough for you. But I see too that towards the end of the month, you are going to have some real clarity. This is Ace of Swords. You're going to really see the truth about something, and it's a new beginning. So it's like seeing a new vista, and this too is about seeing a new vista. This is the visualization card. and I'll even say creative visualization. This is the visionary card, so and 3 is very creative, 3 of Wands. So I'm going to say you're going to see a new vista, a new plateau at the end of it. You even see things from a new point of view. And you're going to have like a revelation or some clarity, some truth is coming to you, because Ace of Swords is like an Excalibur card. It means clarity of truth, victory, triumph, revelation. The truth is literally like handed to you from the universe when this card shows up. And this card is about someone who is looking at their empty land and deciding what they want to build. So it's sort of like surveying the empire and deciding what you want to create. And it's taking the time to have that vision or dream about what that vision wants to be. It's a very creative card. So I'm going to say towards the end of the month, you're going to see a new vista, have a new revelation about what you want to create, what you want to build in terms of your empire, or what you want to create in your environment around you. And you're really going to have some flashes of insight and truth that come to you at the end of the month, Pisces. So that's my reading for you, for me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those down in the comment section, and I love replying to those. And as always, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Yours in the stars. Also, if you'd like to book a reading with me, I'm running a special for the month of May in celebration of the subscribers and the views. So thank you again, everyone. But I'm going to be taking the month of May to offer a special on readings. I'm going to take them to $5 instead of for the hour-long readings. And for the half-an-hour-long readings, I'm going to be taking them from down to 5. So if you'd like to take advantage of that special during, I'll be doing that till May 31st. And there'll be links in the upper corner if you want to book one of those readings. Thank you again so much. I'm really loving doing this channel with you. Yours in the stars.